Hey, ginger ale. But not just any ginger ale, spicy ginger ale. Welcome back, friends, it's Anders. Today we're making the El Diablo, which is a classic tequila cocktail perfect for summer. And for that, you need ginger ale or ginger beer. In doing my research for this cocktail, I went down a bit of a rabbit hole. Ginger ale versus ginger beer. I'll explain this later. You can use either one for this, but you do want to taste the ginger, which is how I ended up with a case of spicy ginger ale. And this stuff is awesome. It's Blenheim's out of South Carolina, and it's not available in Chicago, so I had to order a whole case. I am not sponsored by them. I just really like it, and I've already had one. If you're sensitive to ginger, this might not be for you. I sneezed when I opened that. Stick around, we'll cover the history. I'm gonna show you how to make it. We're gonna make it two ways. One that I think is gonna be closer to the original recipe, and then one is the fun way that I do it, and we'll drink them. Also, do you like this new angle? This is kind of the behind the scenes, and it's nice and light outside, so Oz said, let's go over by the window. So here I am by the window. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more sips, tips, and recipes, and let's go make the El Diablo to the bar, right there. All right, the El Diablo, a classic tequila cocktail. Now this dates back to 1946. Trader Vic's Book of Food and Drink. And in the book, it was called the Mexican El Diablo. Now it's no longer called Mexican El Diablo, it's just called El Diablo. Before Prohibition, you didn't see a whole lot of tequila and drinks. It pretty much just stayed in Mexico and didn't expand beyond the borders. But in the 40s, people were starting to mix with tequila. And it's great. It's essentially a buck. A buck is a style of cocktail that has a base spirit, in this case tequila, citrus, and ginger ale or ginger beer. This drink takes it one step further by adding creme de cassis. What's creme de cassis? I'll talk about that in a minute. First, I want to talk about the ginger. So I'm going to be making this two ways. I've always made it with ginger beer, and I think that's the standard. But I wanted to show you how I make it because I present it a little differently. It's interactive, it's fun, I think you're going to enjoy it, and it is quite delicious. Now I'm also going to be making it with ginger ale because actually, the original recipe called for ginger ale, not ginger beer. So what's the difference? Well, once upon a time, they were very different. Originally, ginger beer had alcohol in it because it was fermented with yeast. Ginger ale never had alcohol in it. It was a ginger flavored soft drink, like it is today, only back then it had a kick. There was a lot of ginger. So I thought, Anders, if you're gonna be making this with ginger ale, get the good stuff, which is why I got Blenheim's Hot Ginger Ale. Now, I have not had this in a long time. Well, no, I had one when I got this, but I had not had it for about 10 years and I couldn't find it in Chicago. So I had to order it and that's why I have so much of it. It took a while to get here and I had to wait and it was kind of expensive, but you know what? It's worth it. So yeah, I'm gonna be using both ginger ale and ginger beer. So that brings us to, I'll get this out of here, the booze. For this cocktail, you will need tequila, creme de cassis, ginger beer or ginger ale, and a lime, or freshly squeezed lime juice. I'll talk about that in just a moment. It'll make sense later. For the tequila, I'm using a Reposado because I like Reposado. You can use a silver tequila, use a nice tequila. Bad tequila is bad. Creme de cassis. This is a French blackcurrant liqueur, and this gives it the sweetness in the drink. Now, as far as the ginger beer and ginger ale, in my version, I'm using Barrett's ginger beer, and in the original, it will be Blenheim's spicy hot, whatever they call this, hot, spicy ginger ale. I'm gonna start by making mine. I'll walk you through it. It looks really awesome. And then we will make the original version of the drink and we'll compare because I like comparing. Let's build. I learned that from Vlad's slick bartender. Train's going, so now we can just chat. We'll just have a quick chat while that train gets out of here. So the, oh, it's gone. I'm gonna get a cold one of this. Yeah, I should point out, it's a good idea to have your ginger beer or ginger ale cold. Anyway, let's build my version. We're gonna start with a whole lime, and we're just gonna massage that lime. There you go. You wanna know why? I'll show you in a moment. What we're doing is we are making the skin of the fruit malleable. Loosey-goosey, loosey-goosey. You kinda wanna mush it up a little bit. Now, cut the fruit in half. Take one half, the good one, and we can go ahead and juice that right into the shaking tin. This is gonna be about ½ an ounce. So I like to really make sure I get all the lime juice in there, but do not throw out this lime husk. This is gonna be used as a interactive garnish. Okay, so follow my lead. What I'm doing here is I am pushing on the outside of the lime through to make kind of this weird sea creature looking thing. If you've seen my Mai Tai video, you already know how to do this. That was like 2 years ago, so the quality of the video is not as fine as this one. I'm gonna set that down off to the side. Now we can go straight to the good stuff. 1.5 ounces of tequila right in the shaking tin. That's it. Now we can add ice and shake. This is gonna be a very quick shake. We are just wanting to incorporate everything, add a little bit of air. I would say 5 to 10 seconds tops. Grab your glass. I'm using a Collins, so whatever glass you want. In this case, it would be best to have a Collins. You can grab a Collins. Add some ice to your glass. Open up your ginger beer. We're gonna strain off the cocktail as we pour the ginger beer into the glass. Make sure we get all of the contents of the shaking tin into the glass. I'm gonna cut it a little short just so that we have room for that lime shell. Let's drop in a straw. Set the lime shell right on top, little bowl, and we can fill that with the creme de cassis. This is gonna be about 1/2 ounce as well. Don't fill it right to the very top. That's just gonna make a mess. This is how I present the El Diablo. Now, I'm sure you've already guessed what is gonna happen, but I'm gonna make you wait because good things come to those who wait, and I wanna make the original one. So, big reveal coming up. I'm just gonna set this off to the side. All right, so now for Trader Vic's original 1946 version. Grab another shaking tin. We'll do 1 ounce of tequila for this version, 1/2 ounce of creme de cassis, 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Sorry for the interruption, it's me from the future. There was a little oversight. The original recipe actually called for 1/2 a lime squeezed and dropped into the glass. Shouldn't make that much of a difference, but if you want to be true to the original, you'll want to be sure to do that. Back to the program. Add ice and shake. Same, 5 to 10 minutes, no, seconds. Whoa, I almost kept going. Add ice to this glass as well. Same technique with the ginger ale. Pour together to combine, and we can go all the way to the top on this one because we don't need room for a lime shell. Looks like a completely different cocktail. I'm just gonna cut a little lime wheel for garnish. Boom, ta-da! How easy was that? There they are, side by side. There we have the 2 El Diablos. So I'm gonna put this one off to the side so we can do the big reveal. Now, if you want, you could take a sip of this without the creme de cassis, and you are drinking a tequila buck. And now you will see why it's nice to have a cloudy ginger beer for this cocktail. Gently, with the straw, you can just tip that creme de cassis right in. Whoa, pretty cool. The creme de cassis is heavier, so it wants to sink to the bottom, and it gives you this sunrise effect, which is really nice. Or blood. I like to really get that lime shell in there because the lime shell also has lime oils that are really good in the drink too. Gently stir it. All right, pretty part's over. Now we drink it. So I'm gonna taste this one first because I know what it's gonna taste like. Cheers. So good, so yummy, so easy. You don't even realize you're drinking tequila. That cassis really comes through, especially because it's mostly on the bottom right now. This drink is gonna evolve as you drink it. It's gonna dry out, but very good, very refreshing. Customers love this. Your friends will love this. You will love this. Easy drinking, man. Now, the spicy ginger ale. I'm really looking forward to this one. Cheers. Ooh. I just kind of got the chills. That's really good. Ooh. You know what? I like this one better. If you're sensitive to ginger, then maybe don't go with the extra spicy stuff. I already feel burning in my throat. I gotta tell you, that really spicy ginger ale works beautifully in this drink. I don't know that this is how spicy Trader Vic had his ginger ale when he was making the drink, but it works really well. Hey, Az, I didn't offer you a sip. Would you like a sip?
Yeah, I would like a sip. Oh, whoa.
Right? In summation, what did we learn? Well, if you are sensitive to ginger, maybe try my version. Barrett's ginger beer isn't overly gingery. It's got that cloudiness, and the presentation is a lot of fun, interactive. But if you are a ginger freak, then get yourself a spicy hot ginger ale and try the cocktail with that. Blenheim's does deliver, at least in the United States. Might pay a lot in shipping, but man, it makes a good drink. Meeting adjourned. We'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, comment, click on whatever the next video is. 5 margaritas, that's a good one. Bar characters, that was a lot of fun. Nobody watches it. El Diablo, that means the devil. We never even talked about that. That means the devil.